Oh, hi, I'm Luis. I'm a compliance specialist, and I live in Castleberry.
Hi, I'm Marley. I go to Lake Asbury Junior High, and I live in Castleberry with him.
Who do you love that you should tell more often? Why do you love them so much?
My dad, because he's the most caring out of all my friends and family.
Yeah, my daughter. I love my daughter. She is a great person. She has a great heart. She she's amazing. She's smart. She's funny, and I just love spending time with her. And I can't wait to see what kind of person she's going to grow up to be. I feel like my father wasn't that affectionate growing up, and so it's one of those, not who I wanted to grow up to be like, but not be like. Try to be affectionate.
Are you willing to look into the camera and say I love you right now and tell them why they mean so much to you?
I love you because you make the best meals out of anyone in the family. You get me things that I want from time to time and don't spoil me. And you also got me my pet that I have now.
I love you because you're the best thing that's happened to me in my life. Since the moment you were born, I fell in love with you. I've never looked back. And I just want you to know that I love you.
Thanks.
What could you do differently to show love now that you've had this opportunity?
Spend more time together.
I like that. Spend more time together.
Luis is so proud of Marley. Before we even began our interview, Luis expressed to Marley that he loved her. At no point in time does Marley ever need to wonder or worry if she's loved by her father. What a gift to have a father's love in your back pocket anytime you need it. The reassurance that he's there for you, the open invitation for hugs and affection, and reassuring words in ample supply to ensure that Marley has all the confidence and love she could ever need. Luis expressed that his choice to ensure that his daughter hears it regularly stems from his own childhood experience, when his father was not as expressive or affectionate as he could have been. He said that he fell in love with Marley the day she was born, and that was enough for him to make a declaration to himself that she would never know a world without her daddy's love. Our society has a serious problem when it comes to creating a culture of resistance to expressions of love and words of affirmation by men. We reinforce these false narratives with pathetic colloquial statements designed to stifle men from expressing themselves as mature adults, such as "real men don't cry," "don't be a crybaby," and one of my own childhood taglines, "walk it off." Men are not the only ones who play into this narrative, though. It's also been reinforced by indoctrinated women who use the same narratives, creating an echo chamber that subconsciously impacts everyone, but especially men. It taints the range of emotions a large part of our society deems acceptable for men. It's the reason why all too many men turn to anger and frustration rather than admitting to themselves or others that they simply feel disappointed, sad, or even violated. When a man feels disrespected, it is not uncommon at all in today's society for him to respond with confrontation or even anger, even puffing himself up and aggressively approaching the other party in an effort to feign the threat of physical danger, all over a few words he didn't like. All the while, there's a sad little boy with hurt feelings, crouching under the guise of anger, afraid to admit that he felt violated, afraid to admit that someone else made him feel less confident. We need to get to a place where men are celebrated for being authentic and rejected for denying their most basic human needs for acceptance and community. All the loud grunting and displays of aggression are a regular part of life for other primate species, but more often than not for humans, it's a sure sign of a small boy who was never taught how to use his words, finding strength and integrity and mutual respect. Lewis, thank you for demonstrating what a good father looks like. Plenty capable of physically protecting himself and his family, but wise enough to minimize any unnecessary collateral damage for the greater good. This is the reason boys with loud mouths and limited wits fail as leaders. They cannot command an army while behaving like a small boy. Marley, your father is the only one you know, and I'm glad for that. Not every little girl has a daddy who is capable of looking them in the eyes and telling them that they mean the world to him and that he would do anything for his princess. Your father loves you with all of his heart, and you will always be better off for it. To our viewers, thank you for watching. Your viewership is important to the success of the channel. So if you were positively impacted by this video in some way, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and maybe share some encouragement for Lewis and Marley in the comments below. You can follow the Shared Heart Experiment on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter to stay up to date on the newest episodes. Feel free to check out any of my other YouTube videos where I walk up to random strangers in public places and ask them intimate questions about their lives. Consider supporting the channel by clicking the link in the description below, where you can shop at my online apparel store, StylylifeDesigns.com. You'll find t-shirts, hats, and hoodies with positive and uplifting themes to complement your lifestyle. When you shop, know that a portion of the proceeds from anything you buy will help contribute to the creation of more positive content just like this. Real people, real life, and real love. Until next time, I've been Kevin with the Shared Heart Experiment. Be good to each other. Thanks for watching.